What's up? Data Jones. Falzik. Inculator says boss looking extra fun today. I appreciate that. I'm starting to go on a little bit of, I guess you could say, a cut. I'm trying to lose a little bit of body fat, and even though it's been a few days, I already notice a very small difference because I've been eating very clean the last few days. I'm trying to go from 190 to about 180. I'm trying to drop about 10-ish pounds while also working out hard and also trying to get protein in. So that's kind of a mini goal at the moment. All right. Let's push up a bit. I saw another creator call this the golden era, make 2 separate shorts trashing the meta. People always tend to go back and forth, it seems, on the game, for sure. I mean, I sometimes do the same with my content, so. Did you qualify for the August monthly final? Yeah, I definitely think I did, because a lot of people get disqualified because there's a lot of, like, people that have multiple accounts. And also, some people, of course, get disqualified or banned for, like, account sharing and other things. So, yeah. Even though I didn't finish that well, top, like, I think like 18 or even 1900 typically make CRL, so. Gagu says, what the flip? What's good, man? I met you at the gym a few days ago. Thank you for the picture, but I don't think you should charge for it, though. Space, okay. Space is trolling out here. I don't charge people for pictures. He's probably going to be able to outcycle me easily, right? Oh, wow. We need to watch out here because he might try to... I needed a bar barrel because otherwise the musk ability might have been easy. Boss, you a nurse? Nah, I'm not a nurse. Let's just ability. We might as well. Wow. Bro. Okay, we need to split the Royal Hogs here because otherwise he'll fireball them easily. And he doesn't have cannon in hand, so that's going to be really annoying for him. So he just spent 6 to defend. He might go in here. Hey, JML with the $20 donation says, can you do a Golem deck by chance? Yeah, bro, I got you, man. Do you want me to use, like, what I think the best Golem deck is in the meta? Because I could check API and, I could definitely pull up. I'm going to Barbell because he might ability. Unfortunately, with the Hero Musketeer, you got to just assume they're going to ability. Otherwise, you could have a problem. We got an E-Spirit here. He's going to try to outcycle us. I think we got to be really careful. Bro, what the hell? Dude, okay. That is so aggressive. Let's just split the pigs here. I'm not too high up, so some of our opponents probably will be making some mistakes, so we got to try to capitalize off of this. Yeah, does JML have the... Is that Patrick? I think it might be. It looks like Patrick, right? From SpongeBob? I think it is. It's a little hard to tell sometimes because the profile pic is like a little small. Get just ability here. Yeah, he's cooked. I don't know if that ability was worth. It doesn't do that much damage to towers. Well, I mean, it does like a decent bit, but for 3 elixir, I don't know. It's kind of debatable whether it's worth it. I can't really tell half the time. It might usually be worth it only like towards the end of the game, maybe in like triple, but I'm not really sure. This is going to be a nice tank, though, for them. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm playing the ability a little too often. I gotta be a little cautious. I thought those were going to stay alive, so that was actually kind of a bad furnace by me. Okay, Musketeer doesn't even snipe the Gob Hut, so that kind of was not the greatest play, I feel like. Oh, that's not on the tower, right? I'm like 90% sure. Ah, but the Musk locked on the back end. That's a bit of a mistake. Bro, yeah, that was really bad defense by me. I knew the turret wasn't on my tower, but the Musk sadly got protected. Bruh, he just keeps playing his ability. Like, he's playing the Musk ability so much, more than he should, I feel like. Okay, this guy's making a lot of misplays. I think we won this one. Yeah. Furnace is still good. It actually is very good still. A lot of people thought it was going to suck, but it actually... The regular Furnace seems to be better after the change. I'm not even kidding. So many people are using it. Do you just play CR? Do you play other games? Recently, I started playing GTA 5, actually, because GTA 6 is coming out soon, so I figured it's the best time to start playing the game. I never played it before till now, even though it's been out for so long, so that's kind of the other game that I'm playing, like, casually, so. Alright, I'm going to play a game with a Golem deck, because JML donated $20, so I'm going to play a couple games with one of the best Golem decks this meta. Golem, funny enough, is actually pretty good with the Furnace. Interestingly enough, in this meta, so I might actually run a Golem Furnace deck. Okay, let me see how many people have Golem in the top 200. 10, not bad at all. We could also use a Golem Pump deck. Yeah, it looks like there's a couple pretty good Golem decks to choose from. There's also Golem E-Barbs. JML, would you have a preference of what Golem deck you would prefer? Would you prefer, JML, would you prefer Golem Pump deck? Would you prefer Golem E-Barbs? Do you have, like, any preference? Or do you just want me to use any? Because I could, How did the Furnace get better after nerf? Well, it wasn't really a nerf because it spawns the Fire Spirits more frequently now, so defensively it's actually a lot better, is what I found. And then if you're using a Royal Hog deck, you can tank for it with, like, the split pigs, for example, or the pigs in general, so it's almost as if it doesn't even matter that it doesn't reach the tower on its own if you have a tank in front of it, if that makes sense. So it's actually, in a lot of circumstances, a buff. Okay, so JML wants to see Golem E-Barbs. I got you. Hop on Merge Tactics with me. Maybe when I'm done streaming. I never play Merge Tactics, though. Do you play that against people, or can you play that with people, too? Alright, let's do a Golem E-Barbs deck. Let me first see if someone has it on API. If not, I'll just... Okay, that Golem deck looks very fun, actually. That might be the only... Oh, no. Yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, this Golem deck is perfect. I had a feeling Luco was going to swap to this. And obviously the Phoenix is better because the Hero Mega Minion got kind of a big nerf, so... Alright, yeah, let's play this. This deck is probably pretty good, this meta. Someone donates $50 to throw 10 games, would you? I don't know, honestly. I'd have to think about that one. I mean, I would consider it. I don't know in that circumstance if it would be better to be higher or lower, because, like, I'm already kind of low, so I don't know. Arrow Zap take out a Mother Witch, right? Pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, so some sort of bridge spam deck here. Let's see how this matchup goes. I could probably just Golem, right? I don't know. I mean, you are supposed to be really aggressive with this deck, so... He might be able to 3-crown easily, though, if I'm not careful. We got the Bat helping out, though. We just got a Lumberjack so the Bandit doesn't dash. Someone said, when did the Shep become good? Well, it's mostly good in Golem only. It's not good in most decks. That is literally going to take his left tower, I'm pretty sure. We don't even have to do anything else. Wow. Wait, what the heck? There's no way we just 3-crown him here, right? No way. I think we just 3-crowned him. No way, bro. Nah, that's so stupid, bro. When you just build the right Golem Push, they can't do anything. JML said, heck yeah. Yeah, that's for you, man. I'm gonna do one more game with the deck. You can play with people too? Okay, when I'm done streaming, I'm down to play a game or two of Merge with you. Like, actually, I think I'm down. I'm probably really bad at it, so you'd have to carry me. Do you still talk to your day ones? Some of them. I mean, it depends. I don't know how many day ones there are. I'd have to think about it. Oh, this guy is good. This is not going to be easy, I want to say. But then again, we are using Golem Chef, so it might be easier than we think. But yeah, this guy is running bait, I bet. Yeah. I mean, we do have arrows and zap. We probably have to play this one a little more passively, I want to say. Because if I Golem and single, unless I'm up a lot of elixir, he's just gonna... We're just gonna get destroyed, you know? I guess I'll just cycle a Phoenix. That's one of the best things to get upgraded. Is it better to go E-Barbs here or Lumberjack? Probably Lumberjack. I'd rather get more value from the E-Barbs. Let's just split the E-Barbs. He kind of just... We got a lot of value there on that sequence. No way it killed the Dark God. Bro, this guy messed up badly. I feel like I could even Golem here. Probably a Night Witch first, right? And then maybe a Golem in front. I feel like he messed up horribly, though. Like, we gotta capitalize off of that, I think. He has Bomb Tower, though, I'm pretty positive, so that's gonna be a little obnoxious. Yeah, we'll see. Wait, that doesn't even kill that. He has to... Can he afford an ability? No, Sha, right? Let's go. Bro, good shit. Dude, this deck really does just kind of play itself, doesn't it? Wow, bro. How long is one Expo player going to be in jail for? Well, doesn't it depend on, I think, what happens in a couple days when he sees the judge, I'm pretty sure? We don't really know yet. I think I just Golem here again at this point. I could actually just cycle a Night Witch first. And then maybe get, like, Phoenix. Yeah. Do this. Gotta be a little careful here. He might go in with the Rascals. Wouldn't be surprised. Well, that was easy. That probably was a pretty easy matchup, I guess. Either that or he didn't play well at the start. Maybe a combination of both. Yeah, chat, there were a lot of people joking on that video, but I also got a good amount of hate. They were like, what are even the uploads? There were some people that are like, what are even the uploads at this point? Or like, people are like, why did I even upload that video? What does that have to do with Clash Royale? But at the end of the video, I literally showed he took... he literally took the Adderall to help him in Clash Royale. So I don't want to, like, say for certain, but there's a good chance the accident maybe wouldn't have even happened if he didn't play Clash Royale or take the Adderall for Clash Royale, because that's probably what led him to taking it often, increasing his tolerance to it. You know what I mean? I mean, we can't say for certain, but... like, all I'm going to say is, like... I mean, it probably has more to do with Clash Royale than people thought. But some people probably didn't watch the whole video anyway, to be fair. So, if you got views, the vid was good. That's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, people are always going to hate on it. Like, no matter what kind of video you do, you're going to get hate. Especially, like, the more successful the video is. I mean, it's just bound to happen. Ariel, thank you for the GG. I appreciate that. Even the gameplay, like the Clash gameplay videos, even the ones maybe even like Ian or Riley do, I'm sure there's people that hate on them just because of the deck they were using. For whatever reason, it gets hate. I don't know. So you kind of just gotta not worry what people say too much when you make content. Alright, I'll go back to the Pigs deck, but thank you again, JML, for the 20. That was a lot of fun, running Golem. It's been a while since I ran that deck. I think, though, I'm going to switch to Pigs just because I feel like I got a higher chance of getting to, like, top 200 this stream with it. Or even 100. No shot we're against Dybala, like the Expo player, right? Nah, it's not the Dybala. It's a fraud. It's a fraud, bro. Yeah, ability wasn't worth it there. You gotta be careful not to overdo it, especially in single. You could get a fireball here, I guess. Oh. Oh, nice, it died. Perfect. Probably needed ability, right? Oh, he might go God Barrel. Well, we're fine. Because he needs to defend this, I think. Because the Barb is tanking for the... Yeah, nice. Dybala, yeah, people know him. What matchups determine if you play passive or aggressive with Golem? Well, honestly, with the Golem Chef deck, you actually do Golem in single elixir more often than not. You just want to make sure that you know what... You want to have a general idea of what they're using, though, before you do typically. Like, I wouldn't do it, like, first play of the game. He doesn't have Skarmy in hand, so this could be really good. And he, of course, can't afford... Oh, heavens. I thought he was going to go... Yo. No! That's going to get so much damage. It takes the lead. Yeah. No... Maybe I could try to get Royal Hogs here right away because he's low on Elixir. Maybe there's a small chance he can't defend this because he's not going to have enough for... Oh, he has a Fireball. Crap. I think we lost. Well, this is going to take out the Witch at least, but... Dude, yeah, I think we lost. Damn, he has Fireball too. Fireball, Mega Knight, Skarmy. Cannon. He has a lot of answers for the Pigs, doesn't he? Damn, bruh. That's kind of rough. But I still think, like, obviously I could have played this better. My defense could have been better, I feel like. I should have just been, like, a bit more passive, you know? That was the problem. Even though I think that's not the easiest of matchups, I should have played that a lot better. GG. New Witch is tough to deal with. Yeah, the first wave especially... Guys, I'm not even kidding. The Evo Witch borderline got a buff. I actually think it might... I ranked it as like a D tier Evo. Maybe it's actually like C tier. It's definitely not OP, but I actually wonder if it is a little better. Because it definitely is in some circumstances. Let me just check in the top 200 the usage of it. 5? Nah, it probably is D tier still. Or maybe like bottom of C. I don't think it's amazing though. Happy birthday, boss, by the way, in advance. I appreciate that, yeah. Just basically 3 days away at this point. I don't have like major plans yet. I might just do something like nicer for like dinner than I typically do. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Ruth's Chris. It's kind of a nice steakhouse. I mean, maybe something like that could be nice. I haven't been there in a while. Might as well Gob Hut because I don't want to leak because he just played so much. I know he's got a bomb tower, but I'm gonna just split pigs here anyway, just to kind of make sure. Yeah, so okay, that confirms it. Bomb tower. I mean, it had to be that. There's nothing else he could have had. But I still think we have to cycle our pigs just so we get to the Evo, because that's probably our main opportunity of breaking through. Favorite cut of steak and what temperature and size do you get? I typically do medium for steak. I don't know if that's the most common, but to me that's what makes the most sense. We might have outcycled the bomb tower here. I was hoping he would go for the Berserker ability, because then he would have overcommitted on Elixir. As far as my favorite cut of steak, I do really like the filet mignon a lot. Of course, that is the most expensive, but I do like it. Ah, shoot. I feel like I could have fully defended that, but I probably messed it up. Well, a little bit of damage, nothing crazy. Do you like it raw? Nah, I usually prefer my steak cooked. We'll go Berserker here. Whoa, I take back what it said about not doing a lot of damage to towers. That actually does do quite a lot of damage. It just needs to be directly on the tower when you actually pop the ability. Fireball on top of the Berserker as well as the bomb tower, so pretty good value over there. And as a result of that, he is gonna, yeah, go in. Okay, this hopefully is the push because we could get split pigs here. And we have a bunch of pressure in both lanes. We will go for the Berserker ability. Oh, it's tanking for the pigs. That's very clutch. Nice, the Furnace is kind of clutching. Nice, he didn't Berserker ability. I think we hopefully can get this. Nice, the Ghost locked on the tower. Nice, GG. I feel like he made a decent amount of mistakes that helped us out quite a lot. Nice win. Virtus is buffed this season. Bro, I'm considering doing a video on the Furnace, entitling it something like the Furnace actually got buffed, not nerfed or something. Because, dude, it literally got a buff. I'm telling you, no one was using the regular Furnace before the balance changes. Like, everyone had the Evo for the most part, right? But the regular Furnace, let me see how many people have it right now in the top 200. 11! Chat, there's 11 people using the regular Furnace in the top 200. Like, that's crazy because before the balance changes, bro, it was like 5 at most had the regular furnace. The furnace literally got buffed. It literally got a buff. I'm surprised, but it did. Wow. It just gets so much value. Was the furnace nerf actually a buff? I like that title. Yeah, that's a solid title. Maybe I'll even record that when I'm done streaming. Although I was thinking of working out when I'm done streaming, and then maybe at that point I'll sleep. I'll see how I feel, though. Furnace Cooking is kind of a funny title, too. I mean, it did get buffed. Well, a lot of people thought that it got nerfed because the fire spirits don't reach the tower anymore. Well, the giant skeleton's going to kill all this, but I guess it's okay. You just E-Spirit here. He's probably using Balloon, if I had to guess. Actually, now I have no idea what he's running. Maybe he has, like, pigs or something. Oh, well, that kind of makes sense as well, doesn't it? We're gonna just try to immediately go pigs because he's low on elixir. Ghost here. Damn, we kind of caught him with his pants down, I can't lie. I knew that when he went in for that really aggressive Berserker ability, he was going to be so low. Because he went Graveyard Berserker, you know what I mean? Or Graveyard Berserker ability, that's literally 8 elixir. And then the counter push just... Dude, yeah. GG. Solid win. Do you run multiple titles to use the analytics? You mean on YouTube? They do have A and B testing for the titles as well as the thumbnails, so... It's a helpful feature. Because you don't always know what title and thumbnail is going to perform the best. Sometimes it winds up being really close, like both of them are within like just 1 or 2%. So... Do you think the Goblin Drill is good? What's the best deck? I think it's okay, but it's probably a little worse now that it doesn't do guaranteed spawn damage. Let me see. Yeah, there's only like a few people using it. It's probably best with the cannon. And then the Hero Berserker. You just want to use basically some sort of Goblin Drill deck that has Hero Berserker and probably the Evo Cannon. Or you could use the regular cannon, but it seems like the Evo Cannon makes the most sense. And then you could just have like a Evo Snowball. You want to have that as well. And then you could use a Poison if you want, or a Rocket. And then you kind of can pick the other cards at that point. I've seen Mr. Beast abuses testing thumbnails. Lol, he'll test like 20 different versions. Yeah. I mean, longevity-wise, if you can afford having a bunch of high-quality thumbnails done, it's probably worth it to just continue running tests, because over the course of like a year, sometimes one thumbnail might just capture people's attention over another. So there might not objectively be one that's better. It might just make sense to switch it up. But most people, unless you have a team helping you with your channel, that's not going to be beneficial, I feel like. Like, that's just going to take up, like, so much time. But he's got, like, dozens of people helping him to the point where... Or, sorry, did I just say dozens? He probably has, like, hundreds of people helping him, so it kind of just makes sense for him to, do that, of course. I think we do this and then maybe get, like, a high furnace, so that way he can't lightning both. Oh. Wait, good thing I didn't ability. That actually would have been pretty bad if I did, I think. Whoa, clean defense. Wow. That was actually really nice. It probably makes sense to, Hmm. Does he have a Skarmy, I wonder? I guess I'll just pigs now. He might mini P.E.K.K.A this or something. Yeah. Alright. I'll just Furnace and then Ghost. He's probably, yeah, of course, gonna Golem. Alright, well, we're guaranteed to take the tower. The question is, are we going to be able to defend? Because I will not have a Furnace for a little bit. So, we'll need to cycle back. Berserker this lane, I guess, and then... I don't know if we're going to be able to defend this. Yeah, I'm not defending that, sadly. I don't know about that Gob Gang, though. We're going to have to pigs right now. This is going to be a difficult situation to win from. Nah, I lost. Yeah. If the pigs got, I think, 2 more hits, I would have had it. I was trying to go all out with the Hero Berserker ability. Wait, how much damage does a pig do? Yeah, I would have needed 2 more hits. I was actually thinking it might have been 1 more. Bro, that was tragic. What the? This guy's going so aggressive. He probably has some sort of hyper bait deck. Knight, probably. Yeah. Voice got cracked. Did it really? I didn't even notice. I guess it did. He probably has Inferno. This matchup shouldn't be that bad. Princess, probably? Yeah. What makes the deck hyper bait? Well, his deck actually isn't. I just thought it was initially. Oh, really bad Dark Gob. We should probably try to capitalize off of that a little bit. I'm not gonna ability. I don't think it would be worth. We're already off to a really good start, though. His next barrel is just a regular, so we're kind of chilling in that sense. And then he has the Evo, of course. Yeah, we're fine. Now I won't have the evolution again anytime soon. We need to fix our cycle a tiny bit. I can't really go pigs here. It's not really the best time. That was so aggressive. I don't know about that play by him. He might actually be able to win off of that, potentially. Scar me? Oh, it's the Evo. He might protect with something. No. He didn't use his Inferno the whole game. GG. I think that's a pretty easy one, because his Inferno doesn't get much value. Why not Evo Furnace? I don't know, I saw the people using Evo Ghost that were running this deck that were really high up. Like, I think Morton had the Evo Ghost and Polaris. It just seems to get a little more value. We might be against the same exact thing. Kind of a bad start because I didn't have, wasn't able to stop the princess right away. Yeah, so this guy's got the Inferno as well. Maybe we do this to tank for the pig, get rid of the Inferno, and yeah, we force a Knight out of him. That's really good. We just got a ton of damage off of that. The Barb, I think, yeah, it was going to go for the tower if he didn't play something. I think we got to just Ghost here. He might try to God Barrel. He's either going to Inferno or Rocket that. Okay, that's fine. Ah, he does rocket. Maybe I should have done a 2-2 split. It's okay, though. He does have his Evo barrel, right? That's a valuable fireball. Nice. Nice, he gave up. This deck seems to destroy bait decks in general. He'll only make to CRL Finals if he uses Bar Pup Mirror Clone. Mirror Clone's crazy. Especially when they have Inferno. I mean, if they have like a cannon or a bomb tower, maybe they could win. I'll just let that be, because he already got a lot of damage in the other lane. Oh, now he can't afford anything for the ghost. Look at that. That's not too shabby. Maybe a furnace here is good. Would you recommend copying in the shop? I'd have to take a look. Dude, we're against Bait Inferno 3 games in a row. What in the world? What are the odds of that? Can you defend this, though? Ah! Wait, that doesn't take the tower, does it? Not bad. He might ability as well. Okay, so he just takes it. Gonna get some damage there. Whoa, okay. Okay. I think I got it. Oh, GG. Why is the volume so much louder on TikTok? Is it really? I didn't know that. Congrats, you are now ranking number 24. I'm now ranked 24 on gaming on TikTok? How's that even possible? I don't even have that many viewers on TikTok, but that's the first time I've ever gotten that, like, notification. Is that hard to get, or not that hard? Ariel, thank you for the GG. Where are we at now? Top 400. When are you going for a top 1 finish? When I'm motivated enough. I feel like the motivation comes and goes in waves. It's kind of weird. It also depends on how I like the meta as well. That's like another factor. I might need to fireball this. Is RG good this season? I think it's alright. But the season just started, so it's very, like, early to tell. Hey, buddy, take out your butt plug and play comfortably. Bro, I don't have a butt plug in. What the heck? Bro, the Queen kind of counters the Berserker ability. Because it's 1 elixir, right? And then... It's quite interesting. Ah, it sucks he has his Evo Cannon in hand for the... We are winning, so if I can somehow keep this up, we're maybe alright. He did kind of outcycle me a little bit there. I had to go hut. Seems like we need to go in here. Oh, nice. He just used his, Bro, I thought that he was gonna go pigs. He didn't, though, surprisingly. There they are. These might be... Oh, nice. They went in the other lane. That's actually really good for me. Okay, this is really going to come down to the wire, isn't it? Okay, he gets another Earthquake. His cannon's not evolved, right? Yeah, maybe that's an opportunity for us here. Oh, I think he might be cooked. Nah, he's fine. We're okay, nice. GG. That does a lot, wow. If she's on the tower already, it's like a solid 1,000 damage, I want to say. Stack is so boosted, I went on a 30-game win streak with it. 30 is crazy. It is a really good deck, though. 303. First is at 2,500. Does he get the free Palestine clan? Okay. What's your win-loss record right now? This stream I have won most of my games. I lost, I think, 2 games. That's it. Yeah, I lost 2 games. Are you still mad at Mo? Nah, we already messaged. We're kind of chill now already at this point. So. I think this stream, I would like to at least get into the top 200. I mean, it is early season, so I don't think that's even, like, extremely... For me, it shouldn't be extremely difficult, but at least for the goal of this stream, it would be nice to do. So I guess that's probably like 2,200 or something like that. Maybe we could even get top 100 this stream. Why did he hog like that in that placement? Maybe that was a misclick? I don't know. Dude, that is so aggressive. I think for sure we need to go pigs here. That was so much. He's gonna fireball this, isn't he? Nah, that was a fat fireball. Shoot. I should have waited, maybe, to play the pigs until the other stuff went away. It's okay, though. I mean, both of us did nothing at the start, so it's fine. I'm gonna go so I have my hut in hand, because he's probably gonna hog soon. Does the stack run lightning instead of fireball? I think both work. It seemed like you could use either, but I think Morton had the fireball from what I saw. I don't know for sure, though, actually. He might... Wait, he doesn't even have his fireball in cycle. Never mind. Let's see how this does here. He has to spend a lot just to deal with that. Not bad. Dude, I don't have... Oh, man. Maybe the Berserker ability was aggressive there. Because now, nothing for the hog. That might have been a mistake. Wait. Well, we're not gonna... it's not horrible, I guess. We're down just a little bit going in a double. Would you ever play CRL? I mean, I played it pretty much every month this year. I made it in the top 64 one of the months. Yeah, nice. I knew I shouldn't Berserker ability, otherwise it would have been hard to defend. That's gonna get a shot. Nothing I can really do about that. We do have the Goblet ready if he decides to hog here. Not the best ability. I need to... Oh, I thought he was going to hog. In a way, I'm kind of glad he didn't, because with the Evo Skellies would have been annoying. We could just Berserker. It's fine if he gets a little damage from the hog. I think I gotta just keep playing my hogs often. Whoa! Oh, shoot. Dude, the Hero Berserker just won me the game, I think. No! The hog! Fuck this card, dude. No! Bro. The hog won him the game. GG. Dude, the hog is so broken. I can't say I'm surprised, honestly. Oh, shoot. No hut in hand. I have to fireball that. I guess we could just do this. This might be a mirror match. Oh, he has a bomber, though. He didn't ability. Him having the bomber would probably help him a little bit. I doubt he goes ability, but let's see. Oh, he has a Tesla. Interesting. And I believe he has the Evo Tesla as well, right? He probably goes pigs, yeah. Okay, well, he didn't get an ability off, but he does get quite a lot of damage from the pigs. I don't think I can go pigs immediately, because he'll just go Tesla. We're gonna have to get, like, a little bit of a counter push. Okay, he has the Evo Tesla out of hand. This is a hard matchup for sure. It's gonna be hard to win. Because he has Bomber, and that helps him quite a lot. We'll see, though. Yeah, he's just cycling fireballs on the tower. He's, I think, able to get away with it. He has this Evo Tesla, so I think it doesn't even matter. And the ability didn't go off either. Yeah, this is a bad matchup. I think I could have done a couple things differently earlier. Like, TikTok keeps spamming, I should have fireballed the Evo Pigs. I mean, I agree, but that in the grand scheme of things is kind of a small mistake, because it's sometimes good to defend without the fireball, so that way you can get like a counter push. That was my thought process, but regardless, this is a bad matchup, so no shame in losing this. The Bomber and the Tesla get him more value than the Goblinette that I have. GG. It is a bad matchup, but since it is a bad matchup, it means I have to not make, like, any mistake, basically, so. You're just tilted? Bro, that has to be rage bait. I literally lost 2 games, but before that I won, like, in a few in a row, so. It's just, like, a couple bad matches. And the game before, I almost won. The Hall clutched up for him, so. I think I've matched this guy before. He runs kind of a crazy deck, if I remember correctly. You look tired, you just wake up. I look tired? How do I look tired? Just out of curiosity, because I feel like very awake right now. I was even going to work out after the stream. What makes me look tired? Just wondering. Because I'm a little surprised to hear that. Well, someone just said I don't, so now I don't know. Oh, he has Hog. Wow. Yo, that connected. I guess I'll just go pigs. I mean, he used all of his elixir. Probably should have just done it right away, I guess. I guess Furnace is good here and Berserker. I don't think I'm going to ability, but he might freeze, so I might need to E-Spirit. Yeah. He probably has an Executioner. Are you just sad or something? I don't know what it is. Bro, when people say I look sad, I don't know if it's rage bait or if they actually mean it. Like, actually. It's crazy because I feel better today. Like, I'm in a better mood today than I'm in most days. So it's just funny how it's like when I'm feeling it's like people think I feel the opposite of how I actually do. For some reason. I don't know why. He might freeze. I'm a bit worried of this. I think we're okay, though. Goes XC in that lane. Let's actually go Berserker Pigs here. Not bad. Look at how much damage we dealt to the boss bandit. He might freeze with this? Nah, definitely not. Oh! GG. Nice. Yeah, his deck is wild, but I'm pretty positive that's the deck Rambo's using, I think, so... I don't know how much longer I'll stay in this clan for. I'll have to see. Rambo's both like 1 and 2 right now. Yeah, he plays a ton. Even early season, he's always grinding, so... Look, you have a resting mad face, so I hate those type of comments. It's the Evo Ghost for Evo E-Barbs. Evo, it's for the Evo Furnace, I guess. Oh, I think this guy uses Sparky. We should just wait in that case. Claw says Jeech. Have you heard about the Expo player who injured 6 children? Yeah, I made a video on that. Do you read TikTok chat? Yeah, I do. Dude, it tanks a... Nah. That is insane. And he doesn't have Dark Prince in cycle. Like, how does he... That's why the Furnace got a buff. Is Furnace just not just terrible after the nerf? Acquired. Hopefully this game just... that sequence just showed you why it's actually better now. It's on defense a lot better. And you still do get counter pushes with it because when it spawns the Fire Spirits more often, if you're using like something like a Hero Berserker or the Pigs... what you can do is you basically just you just you have it tank for it. It spawns spirits more often now, basically, even though the fire spirits don't reach the tower. So it's kind of like a rework, technically, if that makes sense. But it seems to be a buff, especially in pig decks, so... Sadly, I didn't have anything for the mini P.E.K.K.A there, but we are still winning by quite a lot. Oh, the spirit still reached. If these just get a little bit of damage, we basically win. Yeah, nice. Dude, Sparky's so bad in this meta. Like, holy crap, bro. Because the Hero Berserker just destroys it. Like, it's nuts, man. It wastes its shot on the... Dude, the Sparky's actually awful. Wow. I mean, maybe the Agony King variation's fine, but, bro, like... Alright, so 2200 is probably close to, like, top 100. I wonder if Pompeo's using, his typical Pompeo deck. He might be. We'll see. Oh. Could actually be a mirror. Oh, he let the ghost lock on. Wow. I feel like it makes sense to just ability, because we'll be able to take out the furnace, I think. Never mind. Really good start, though, nonetheless. Also, we're pretty close. We're closer to our Evo Pigs now, since he didn't use them yet. Probably Pigs other lane again, and then we have the Evo next time. Not bad. Oh, I misclicked. Oh, it's fine, because he just went hut anyway. Not bad, that's fine. I meant to do a 2-2 split, but it didn't even wind up mattering anyway. We're looking really good at this point. Like, pretty much, if I try to keep up what I'm doing, we'll probably be okay. Does he have his Evo Pigs, or is he one set off? I actually don't know. I wasn't really keeping track. I want to say he needs to play one more set. He's kind of getting desperate, so he was spelling the tower. We're going to Furnace this time like this, though, so that way he can't Fireball both the God Put as well as the Furnace. That Ghost is going to be really easy to defend. We can just Bar Barrel here. Maybe an ability would have been good there. It's fine, though. We can go pigs here. Oh, that fireball was ass. We didn't even need it on the hut. He's definitely gonna go pigs here, I think. You just got put like this. Okay, so the next set of pigs he plays are gonna be Evo. We could just pre-place a God Putt. We might as well. He needs to get damaged very soon. Okay. Wow, that mirror match went pretty amazing, if you ask me. Nice win. Wow, I didn't expect... Yeah, Nate, I didn't expect to win by that much, but things just wound up going very well. That mirror. I think we just had a good, just start, and then we capitalized off of it. We need, like... Wow, there's a big gap between first and top 200, because we're 400 off first, but we're not even in the top 200 yet. Not funny to joke about this when Manji literally almost killed a whole family, have some class. I didn't joke about it. Someone DM'd me and said that I was, like, joking about it or something. Someone that knew the guy, and he even contacted the guy when he was in jail as well. Someone DM'd me, reached out. Someone that even had some voice recordings, I guess, or calls with them. When you're in jail, you are able to in jail. Typically, it depends on the state. I didn't joke or make any joke. It was just my comments. I was talking to someone else in the chat, not referring to you. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, that makes more sense then. Because I tried to make the video as serious as I could, so... Okay, this guy probably runs 2.6. Where's my gob hut? Okay, we're down by 4. I'll take it. It's chill, bro. Acquired said, boss, do you have a girlfriend? Actually, interestingly enough, we did. Me and her officially did break up a couple days ago. I initiated it, but it was more or less mutual when we had one last call. I don't need to get into, like, all the details, but I just felt me and her were not, like, long-term compatible. I don't know how to explain it. Those of you guys that are in relationships might understand this, but when the honeymoon phase is over, like, after it's been, like, I would say a few months, you kind of start to grasp if you could, like, be with them, like, see yourself being with them for, like, years and stuff, and I couldn't really... I don't know. I felt like, for me, I was kind of feeling it less and less over the course of kind of the relationship. I put a lot of thought into it, though, for, like, a solid month. I made sure that I continuously had doubts about it, um, pretty much every day before I made that decision, because, you know, you never want to, like, impulsively make a decision like that, so, yeah. Bro, the hog is so broken. I was scared of those Evo Skellies for a second. Hmm. How long were you all together? About 10 months, I think. It is just a regular cannon, but he combined it with a fireball, so we get 0 damage, sadly. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to win this match, unfortunately. His hog just got a little too many hits, I feel like. Nah, yeah, that's game. Hog decks seem a little annoying. Is that why you're Saturday? Nah, I actually feel pretty neutral. I think it's easier when you're the person that ultimately decides you want to break up. Because I did ultimately initiate it. I had my doubts if I wanted to continue things for the last couple months. So I feel fine. Now I kind of relate to why Riley got over a relationship so quick, because he was the one that broke up with her. And I feel like the one who breaks up with the other person, usually it's going to be easier for them. With that being said, though, I'm glad she seems to be okay, because she seems to still be... I kind of checked in a tiny bit to make sure she's doing okay. She's still streaming, so I think she's fine. But yeah, I think it was alright ultimately how it ended. But yeah, lost a heartbreaker. I don't know. I'm not the first guy that she's been in a relationship with. Yeah, I mean, she was in one, I guess, main relationship before me, and she was pretty heartbroken from that. I think she'll be alright, because typically the first heartbreak is the worst by like a mile. In fact, to be real, I don't know if I can ever be heartbroken again. I feel like some guys are like this. After the first heartbreak, they just can't be heartbroken again. I don't know if I could see myself being heartbroken ever again, honestly. Which is sad, because the way that I feel is what that also means is I don't know if I'm ever going to love a woman with, like, all my heart again. You know what I mean? Um, so that hurts. Maybe that'll change. I'm still only 22. But, dude, like, I don't know, man, how to describe it. I mean, maybe it just takes a lot of time for you to be able to, like, love someone as much as the first woman you loved. I don't know, bro. But sometimes, like, I worry about that, you know? Um, I don't have my Barbarrel cycle. I was destroyed and lost after my first relationship, but we're chilling now. You get there, boss. Just gotta find the right man. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean by find the right man? What are you saying, bro? Um, yo, bro, that's just you. Not relatable at all. That comment was funny. Have you and Molite reconciled yet? Yeah, we have. I think we go Ghost on top of that. Dude, he just spent so much elixir. Holy crap. Because, bro, he just went... Jeech. Jeech. GG. Boss is probably neurodivergent, but that's not a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, I am on the spectrum. I mean, as some people might know. But that gets a spectrum, and I'm, like, high functioning, so, I mean, I can't complain much, but... Name me one CR Pro on their prime with a successful relationship. Maybe Lucas X Gamer is, like, or Pedro. Maybe them, right? I would say Lucas X Gamer and Pedro are, like, the ones, right? Yeah. Surgical Goblin? Well, the thing is, Surgical Goblin wasn't at his prime when he was with like, technically he has a kid now with the woman. He wasn't at his prime at that point. Oh, I meant to show that. No way Lucas had a girlfriend? Well, he's married now. He got married. I don't know when he's gonna have kids, but he got married. I mean, it's not that surprising. He lives in Brazil and he has a ton of money. Like, guys, Lucas is ultra rich in Brazil. You guys don't understand. Like, he has like a few $100,000. He's made like a few $100,000 US dollars, right? In Brazil, dude, that's like the equivalent of being a multimillionaire in the US. Like, he's ultra rich. Lucas is like very, very rich. Like, any woman in Brazil, majority of the women in Brazil would be lucky to be with a guy like Lucas. Like, genuinely. Because in a country like Brazil, if you're rich, that's like, that takes you far. Like, being rich in a country like Brazil is going to benefit you in dating more than being rich in, like, the United States. Simply because in the US, like, there's just more opportunities to, like, make money, and there's more wealthy people in the United States. So, I mean, again, like, you know, it's not very surprising whatsoever. This guy has, I think, Bridge Spam Pump, unless he changed his deck. What do you mean a country like Brazil? Well, the way I should word it is that's pretty much applicable, I would assume, to pretty much every country in, like, South America, probably. I guess I'll fireball this. Is Rambo actually 30 with kids? I heard that someone like made a tweet and said that, but I thought maybe that was like fake. I don't actually think Rambo has kids. I mean, maybe he's married though. Not bad, I guess. I mean, we got the better end of the stick there, without a doubt. I'm kind of scared of going Furnace, because I feel like if I do, he's going to spam me. I need to wait a tiny bit. Make sure I regenerate some Elixir. Because I know he's up Elixir right now. He doesn't have his Evo Ram, so I figured it's a good time to go in. I thought somehow that Ram was going to be pushed to the tower. Okay. Yo, that King activation was just aura farming at that point. No damage! Are we for real? No damage is criminal. Alright, F it. We're just gonna go other lane. Nice! GG. Now we're definitely top 200, right? Nah, not quite. I was infatuated with a girl throughout middle school and high school. We dated for 2 weeks, and I was crushed. She broke it off with me. I still feel crushed, but I got over it when I realized we weren't compatible. Wait, you were infatuated with a girl throughout middle and high school, but you dated for 2 weeks? Middle school, high school stretches for a while. So you mean you officially dated for 2 weeks? But you, like, knew her in middle and high school, I guess? Nah, the thing is, I get it, bro. I mean, even though a lot of people in the chat might, yeah, be surprised by that, I get it. I mean, a lot of guys, literally, their first heartbreak, mine was this, where it's because of, like, something very short-lived, like a situationship or, like, something thing, you know? And then it, like, ends when you least expect it, or, like, you're with them for, like, a month or two and you break up, and just takes significantly longer to get over than the actual duration of, like, what it was. I mean, I get that, because I've been there, basically, so... Yeah, I mean, every guy kind of has their own story. Every woman, too, probably, as well. I think for a lot of guys, what ends up happening is if they're semi-depressed or they are kind of neutral in life before they get infatuated with a girl or fall in love, that time where things are amazing with that girl, that's like the prime of their life, you know, especially when they're young. So bouncing back from that is like hell, you know what I mean? If that was the best period of your life, how do you easily recover from that, you know? it's probably not easy when it ends, especially before you want, and you don't get to see like all their bad sides and everything as well. Like, it's tragic, you know? Because then you basically got to try to get to the point in your life where you can try to match that level of happiness without them, basically. Which is not easy, I feel like. So a lot of times people just wind up trying to replace them and find another partner. But that's not, like, the easiest thing to do either. So, yeah, it's kind of... I mean, it's tough, obviously. Might as well defend this before going in. Just Josh is unavailable with the $2 dono, says, how about you quiet up and bounce it back on me? Thank you for the 2. Sure, man, I can bounce it on you a little bit. Thank you for the dono. Okay, so he does go for his tombstone. Let's see. Oh! Wait, what the fuck? Dude. Okay, I did not defend the queen well, bro. The Tomb Queen. Bro, what the hell was that deck, man? Okay, dude, I panicked when I saw him use the ability, I can't lie. I should have just pre-placed the Gob Hut. Fucking hell, man. Boss, that's a bad word. Well, don't worry, I'm not gonna say the N-word. I won't take it that far. Bucko Baby with the $2 dono says, "Tomb Mommy owns you." Unfortunately, she did. What are your thoughts on the Clash community after so many creators being outed as weirdos? I mean, I'm going to be real. Almost every single creator in this community, including myself, we're pretty much all weirdos. We're all more weird than the average person in this world. I think that's obvious. I don't think many of us care, though. I mean, I think using that weirdness to, like, make content is sometimes beneficial. But yeah, I mean, obviously most of the pro players in this game and creators are all a little weird. I mean, I think that's kind of obvious. But, you know, you just gotta try to embrace it and, you know, make the most of it. That's what it's all about. And just try to learn how to be as neurotypical as possible when socializing. Which I have done a pretty good job of recently, I would say. Henry Sanchez with the $5 dono says, "This game drives people insane, so I can't blame any creator going insane for playing this game as a job." I mean, fair point. Thank you for the $5 donation, Henry. Bucko Baby Tuchardono says, let's not embrace, that's how we end up with Molites. Alright, man. Let's just furnace you. This is easy defense for him, but whatever. We got a tiny bit of damage, so yeah, I'll take it. Nah, it's over. I think we took too much damage in single elixir. But Ian's jacked and benches like 315, so he shifts more normal. No, the thing is, I mean, like, nah, bro. Yeah, Ian, dude, I'm gonna sound gay, like, when I say this, but, like, objectively, it's true. I genuinely think Ian is, like, a top 1% man as far as, like, the superficial stuff. You know what I mean? Ian's chilling. He doesn't gotta worry about that. It's just a matter of if he finds, like, the right woman, you know? Ian's don't gotta worry. Maybe Berserker opposite lane? Mirrors are low-key random, someone said. Well, it seems to be very dependent on a single elixir, so... Nice. We probably go for Royal Hogs here. He might have a good response, but I still think we just play them all same lane because he used his fireball, so. Ian's religious, has good morals. On top of that, he's buff and has a good outlook on life. Plus, he's cracked at Clash. He's got great things out of him for sure. Yeah. He's, you know, he's rich as well. Like, a good amount of status from his YouTube. I think, for him, it's just finding the right woman, you know? It's probably not easy, especially in California where he lives, to find the type of woman that he wants to be with for the rest of his life. Because, obviously, he wants to find a woman that has good values as well. Probably ideally that match his, and it's probably not the easiest thing to do always. Like, it's gonna take time if you're picky. So we'd probably go Royal Hogs here. Opposite lane. I want to say he's gonna have a tough time defending, but it depends on what he has. Yeah, we're gonna get a ton of damage. We're gonna have to ghost this, I think. Nice. Orange Juice still alive? Yeah, he's still alive. Dude, if Orange Juice, God forbid, passed away or any large creator, of course I'd be making a video updating everyone, you know, but that's the last type of video, of course, I'd want to make. That is a very aggressive fireball, wow. Boss, you gay? No, I'm not, bro. Chat, I'm not gay and I'm not bi. Like, I don't think ever in my life I'm gonna get with a guy. So, yeah, I don't think I'm bi. Like, if I had to give a percentage how straight I am and how gay I am, I would say I'm like 95% straight. I'm sure there's like some alpha or sigma males that are like more straight than I am, but I'm definitely pretty straight. Like, I don't think I'll ever get with a guy at any point in my life, so. So it's a 95%. Well, I don't know. Anything could happen. Like, obviously, with, like, Knight or Nicole Knight, I don't think anyone expected later in life he would be bi or be trans either. So, I mean, you never know. I don't know where I'm going to be at in my life 20 years from now, but at the moment, the odds are looking slim to none. But I feel like, you know, you can never say there's a 100% chance. Life is unpredictable, and you sometimes don't know how things are going to play out always. So I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. But I really don't think so. Someone said boss set would be a crazy arc. Someone in the chat said I'm 98% gay. Bro, I mean, I respect it. You do you. Boss is Riley by, bro. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, he's a bit zesty, but I don't know for sure. Probably if we take some damage, it's fine. I didn't even need the ghost, dude. The Hero Berserker's insanely busted. Wow. Oh, so he does have skeletons. Boss, do you engage in locker room talk? Dude, if you know what that reference is from, then you know. Locker room talk, bro. I don't really engage in locker room talk. It's kind of interesting he's got poison. Hmm. I don't think I need to fireball that. Ah, the E-Spirit didn't go for the... Let's just go all in this lane. Next one. Bro, what are some of these questions in the chat? What the heck, bro? Boss, is it shaved? Is what shaved? My face? Yeah, I don't have the goatee at the moment. I've also been shaving around my abs as well, because I'm going on a cut right now. So usually it's better when you're building your physique to kind of see what you're working with, you know? So it is kind of nice to shave certain parts of your body sometimes. Bro, your chat be tripping? Bro, I know the TikTok chat is like a lot calmer in comparison to the YouTube. Dude, he's up 4 elixir with a pump down. Just pump me, fool, at this point. It is so over. I think I gotta cycle back to a fireball and just fireball the 2 musketeers on the left. Actually, change of plans. I think we need to do this. Low-key, considering the situation, that probably was the best defense we could have asked for. Is there any way I can defend this? Nah. Let's not overcommit. Let's just give him it, because I think we're in a better situation than him anyway at this point. Let's just do this, and then let's go pig so we can't commit too much with the Evo Ghost. Oh, he didn't play anything with it. Yo! Defensive pump is crazy. No. Yo, he just... Brother. That Gob Hut was not it. Golden Knight's gonna get some really solid damage, though. Not as much as the Royal Hogs, though. That Golden Knight was very aggressive. Now, I don't know how he's gonna deal with these pigs. I want to say he needs to E-Barbs or Pump. Yeah. I think Fireball's good. Nice, yeah. Even if that didn't do enough, I knew one more Fireball would clutch it up. Nice win. Bro, what are people saying in the chat? Holy moly, man. To be fair, some of my commentary and answers to some of the questions probably don't help, so... Someone said ban everyone. Despair said, boss, what color is your log? Oh, let's check. It's brown, right? That's brown, pretty sure. Alright, we are top 200. Good stuff. I don't know how long this stream is gonna be. Maybe, like another half hour or so. We'll see. Yo, boss, how you got your pulse on the CR community like this? Like, you know everything that's happening? Well, what helps is because I do so many, like, news and drama videos, there's so many people that DM me, like, information right when stuff happens, so that helps a lot. Because other people are, like, helping me out. So some things I wouldn't find out on my own if it weren't for, like, other people helping a bit. He's gonna go Ramrodder and I have nothing. Just play it, bro. Just fucking play it. Yeah, just slide it in there just like that when I got nothing, bro. Just rail me. Yeah, dude, yeah. That's what we like, right? Holy crap, bro. Dude, I knew that was gonna happen, but I couldn't I couldn't do anything about it. Alright. Coming back from this is gonna be difficult, but we'll see what happens. We'll just pigs. He went Furnace. He's probably gonna Mega Knight, right? Yeah. Okay, bro. Yeah, dude, I don't know how to win this matchup. Maybe I have to play passively early on. Oh, that didn't take it, though. Does he have enough for a Fireball? If he doesn't right away... Fuck! Everything is... All our plans, bro, are being spoiled. I can't lie. Yeah, you probably just shouldn't go pick Royal Hogs in single. It seems like if you do, you literally cannot defend. That's actually so annoying. I mean, I want to say he could probably just cycle, We gave up a little bit of damage. This is our last hope, but at this point, he has the, Yeah, it's over. Fireball does enough anyway. Yeah, it's game. Jeech. I'm just, next time I play that matchup, I'm not going to go Royal Hogs in single. Just wait, because I think he just cannot defend the counter pushes in single after playing pigs. .6. Why is every single person running 2.6, bro? Like, I've matched it so many times this stream. Bro, what is my YouTube chat right now? Holy. Good thing that bar barrel's gonna tank. Otherwise, that could have gotten bad. If that hog got a hit, I maybe would have said something. Okay, Ghost. Can we, like, focus? Let's see if we can come back from this. I don't think it'll be easy, but it's definitely possible, especially because he had to fire up all that. Wow, we are up quite a lot of elixir. Berserker's tanking. Those pigs are going to get a lot of damage. He's going to go hog, though, probably. Oh, wait, we're completely fine. I'm surprised he went hog with the Evo Skelly. He probably thought I would struggle to defend it, but we wound up being completely fine. Ghost in this lane. And we already have Gobhut again for his hog if he chooses to play it soon. I think we got it. GG. Dude, what the hell did I just read in the chat? That is one of the, like, craziest questions I've ever seen. What the hell? Bro. Zach, Zakatur's son said, how do you decide when to push one lane or the other with certain decks, or when to split lanes with certain cards and decks? Well, this deck, you want to split the pigs a lot, especially if they have a Fireball or a Mega Knight. You have to split them a lot. Probably in almost every match, or most matchups, you typically split the pigs at least once or twice. I mean, there's a few exceptions, but yeah, this is one where you split a lot. And then it's also dependent on if you have the Berserker and Ghost in one lane too, one in the other, then you definitely want to split them. Sometimes you might want to just play them all in the same lane, especially if your opponent doesn't have, like, a Fireball or something. It's really dependent on what you're playing against. Like, if they have a Poison, oftentimes it makes sense to just play them all in the same lane. But it really depends. It also depends if they're the regular Royal Hogs or the Evolved, because if they're Evolved, if they have a Rocket, even them going Rocket on the Evolved Royal Hogs can be valuable, even though it's a -1 trait for them, because the Evolution's much stronger to deal with in comparison to, like, the regular version. So, oh no way, we're against this guy. This guy is dude, this guy literally plays, like, all day, and he's known for being really good with, like, his deck. The fact I cycled my Barber earlier is kind of bad. Oh, what the hell? He's not using P.E.K.K.A. Yo, what the frick? Yo, he's not using his typical deck. What the hell? I'm in shock, bro. Wow. He's actually not using his P.E.K.K.A. Little Prince deck. That's not bad. He does get a pretty good Fireball off there. I was about to go in other lane with the pigs, but he just cycled the Ghost, so I'm glad I didn't. That could have literally ruined everything. But now if we do it on this counter push, he might be in a lot of trouble. Let's actually do this. Look at this. He has to defend both lanes so much. Okay, so he has his Evo pigs, I believe, in cycle. Low-key, we could just go Royal Hogs here. Especially because he didn't have his Evo Ghost in cycle. I don't think it's bad playing them into a Ghost, a regular one anyway. We're fine. We got the Gopud up. He's gonna get like a little bit of damage, but it's not gonna be anything. It actually was a lot, wow. Berserker's gonna tank like crazy though here. Yeah, look at that. We're looking pretty good. Just gotta keep it up here. I might ability. This could be annoying for him. Yeah, the Hero Berserker is very fair and balanced. I think we can all see that. Alright. Almost top 150. Dude, the chat is going wild. What the hell? Chat, I don't play Jerk, mate. Come on now. Boss, what are your hobbies? I have like a few random ones. I've been working out again more recently. Which is a good habit of mine that I think I got back into. I recently, guys, I'm trying to learn how to cook for myself more. Which is going to be a process. But it's going to be worthwhile, I think. Now that I'm single again, I have to learn how to make stuff for myself. Even if it's basic things, I think. Just as good. Yeah, I don't like that bar barrel. I think that bar barrel was bad by me, but it's okay. I'm thinking about starting like a part-time job, but I don't know for sure yet. Either that or I might eventually go back to school. But I'm still figuring things out as far as that. Sorry to hear that, boss, but can I ask what happened? Well, it was actually more... It was kind of more or less my decision. Like, I initiated the breakup. I just felt like we were not long-term, like, compatible, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to describe. I don't know if, like, anyone really can understand or get what I mean, but sometimes when you're with your partner for several months, you kind of, just, like, learn over time, like, once the honeymoon phase wears off, that just, it's probably not the person you're meant to be with, like, for the rest of your life. Like, I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, because I don't know if I want to get into, like, all the details or specifics, like, while I'm streaming. It's kind of, yeah. How do you pay bills? From YouTube. I make a lot off of, my YouTube videos. And I have some, like, sponsorships, too, and stuff I get. I mean, YouTube pays really well when you have, a large enough channel, so... And why a part-time job? I don't know, just to find more stuff to do, like, during the day when, like, I'm bored, I guess. But I've recently had this motivation, uh, to get in a lot of, to get in much better shape again. And that'll take a little bit of time out of my day if I'm serious about it, because I'm gonna have to learn how to, like, cook for myself a little bit, or at least make sure I'm actually choosing fairly nutritious stuff from the grocery store. Even if it's like just more frequently and be disciplined to do that. Even if it's like just a rotisserie chicken or something, frozen vegetables with that, right? But starting to learn basic things how to make it. Like I know how to make noodles, but I don't exactly want to be making that, right? Or spaghetti, but ground beef, I can make that easily. Like I did that yesterday, but now I got to learn how to like pair it with stuff, which I guess isn't too hard, but just adding like peppers to it, onions, I guess you just cut it up. At the end of the day, I guess it's easy, but I've always just been lazy to cook, and I figure now might be time to actually learn how to cook some stuff, especially because I do at the end of the day have a good bit of free time, so working a job for fun, it's like when Post Malone does shifts at Cane's. I don't know. It's because I've been an entrepreneur my whole life. I've seen a couple YouTubers, like big YouTubers, they make videos like at the end of the day, chat, grass is always greener on the other side. I think like I wouldn't give up what I have now, but I think when you've never worked an actual job, you kind of think of like what is it like, on the other side of things, Like what is it like to even if it means just me working at like somewhere I wouldn't mind, like a Planet Fitness or something, or like Chipotle, like maybe something that is chill. I mean, I could see what it's like, but I don't know. Um, what did someone say? But did you stop college? I did at the moment. I got my associate's degree, um, with a pretty high GPA. I'm thinking of eventually going back and getting my bachelor's. It feels pointless at the moment though, but I could do it just for the experience and to make some connections. I'm maybe thinking I could get a bachelor's in like marketing because that overall is ultimately what I do now. It more or less is like marketing and advertising. I have to know how to market myself well. We're almost top 100 by the way while we're yapping about all this. But a marketing degree, I feel like you can't get good jobs with that, but at the end of the day, I actually don't think that um I actually think nowadays college is slightly overrated. Because one of my good friends in real life just recently became a financial advisor for like a really good company and like investment firm. And he doesn't have any college education. And you typically need a bachelor's degree for that. And he got it just from knowing the right people and connections. And while that might be rare, but I feel like if you know how to make connections, and especially as a content creator, I feel like there's probably more opportunities than I think if I need more money. So, boss, that's not the average person though, but I don't think I'm the average person either, and I don't say that in an arrogant way, but I was offered by an older lady so much money to be a social media manager. This was when I had to volunteer for my this was when I had to do volunteering work for my reckless driving charge. I ended up, while I was doing the volunteering, I made some connections, and one of the places I volunteered at, she said the current social media manager gets like $65 an hour, and what she was basically hinting at is like she wanted to, she was looking for a new one, and she liked the volunteer work I did, where I essentially was helping her with her Instagram, and getting started on like the TikTok and everything, stuff I know how to do, right? And that's pretty damn good. $65 an hour. I might even have that opportunity to do it part time, like even very soon. Um, I probably should actually like respond to her and tell her I am interested, because she felt like the current person wasn't doing a good job, so she kind of wanted me to give it a try. Let's do a little bit of split lane pressure here. The Berserker was supposed to go in front, bro. He basically just wasted the Evo Musketeer, though. Bro, I can't lie, if that Berserker went in front or, like, tanked properly, we would have been able to, like... Him wasting his Evo Musk is crazy, though. Dude left $65 an hour on red. Well, to be fair, I think she was trying to have it be a little less because she felt like they were overpaying it a little and she's trying to reduce the budget, but I think I maybe would get, like, $50 an hour if I did it, which is still really good. I wonder what Nate makes at his job, because Nate said he would never go streaming full-time, so I'm thinking Nate must make a lot of money doing whatever he does. I think he has some sort of online job. Definitely going pigs here. I was even thinking about going for a ghost as well, but I think it would have been an overcommitment. Nate's a fake janitor. I think people know he's not actually a janitor, but I don't know what he does for real. I don't know why he hides his job. Maybe he doesn't want people online to, like, find him or something, which is probably understandable. There's a lot of weird people online. Not Chad, he's not actually a janitor. Hopefully saying this isn't, like, exposing him. He actually didn't even tell me what his actual job is, but he's not a janitor. That's kind of funny, though, that people think he is. Pretty easy matchup. You just have to make sure you split your pigs and stuff. Oh, there's another Nate on TikTok. Nah, it's not the that's not the real Nate, right? Nah, if it was, that would have been funny. Alright. What's your record, please? This stream I've won most of the games. Let's actually count the losses. I lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I lost 8 games, but won, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I won probably, like, what, 2/3 of my games? Or something like that. Quite a lot. Give us a hint how much money you make from Clash. Well, it fluctuates from month to month, but I think where I'm doing very well is I have a lot more money than people would expect in, like, investments, like stocks. I got a lot in savings. And I own this condo as well, and I don't want to say what it's worth, but it has gone up in value quite a lot, even in just the past year of me being here. So I'm just in a really good spot financially. Even if at the moment, like I'm not like bringing in maybe let's say like 200,000 a year or something crazy like that, right? You know, because I started so young, I'm just in a very, very good spot. Most of the Clash creators are though, like we're all financially well off, the vast majority of us. Obviously the older creators, we're 81st right now, are like in an even better spot, like Surtag obviously, like InShane, like OJ, because they've had even like more time to make their money, they've probably invested it, like, you know, as well, like, so yeah, I mean, I know everyone's kind of pocket watching right now, but yeah, Chad, I'm doing, you know, very well for myself, especially for my age. We can just ability here. It's not lined up on the furnace, which is really clutch. Oh, he does have, Bro, it's annoying that everyone is running this deck because Rambo's using it. He might go hog here when I don't have enough for anything. You should invest in AI company stock. Do you think I should, Flum? What's your take on that? Or is that oversaturated right now? That probably would have been good to do years ago, to be fair. I don't know why I didn't do that years ago, because I feel like years ago I was one of the first to know that AI was just going to be everywhere. Bruh. AMD right now, actually. Wait. What's the best play here? A Furnace or a Bar Barrel? He's gonna Boss Bandit. Oh, the dash got wasted on a Fire Spirit. Clutch. Obviously, he has his own E-Barbs, which we have to watch out for. Bro, what was that minion horde? What the hell? That minion horde was, like, almost wasted entirely. We're almost in, like, Fireball range at this point. He's gonna hog. His only chance is ignoring this and going in. Because he can't defend it. Oh, yeah, he didn't do it, though. GG. Yeah, to be fair, the deck Arden's playing, if you don't main the deck like Rambo, it's so hard to know how to use. And I also think we probably have matchup, too, so that helps us. Opinion on day trading, I started 6 months ago, I'm making decent money. You have to treat it seriously, like, it's almost like a part-time job. You have to spend a lot of time doing it. When I was younger, I used to a lot, and honestly, I'm thinking of starting to invest a little more, like, aggressively and take more risk, because I am still very young at the end of the day, and I can afford to lose money. I still need to be careful, though. But doing day trading or riskier investments that are short term is probably safer than crypto. I mean, I think that goes without saying, but you still have to, know what you're doing and be careful. Wow, we're moving up a lot this stream. This deck is broken, man. What can I say? You invest in the S&P 500? Yeah, I have a lot in the S&P 500. Sir Tag made tweets to just really emphasize the importance of investing in the S&P 500. That's how Sir Tag has made a really good amount of his money that he has. He's also been doing that for, like, a long, long time. We're almost going to be in top 50 at this rate. Against Hypno, bro. Oh my gosh. This guy is so annoying to play against. Let's see what we can do. Obviously, he has, hyper bait, like spam. We do have the E-Spirit for the Evo barrel. He has a building. Wow. I decided to do that because he used his Valk, so I figured it would be a good time to go in. He's probably going to barrel here. Let's just do this, actually. Maybe Ghost would have been better, but it's fine. Let's just wait for him. What the hell? No way. Wait, is he streaming right now? Wait, what the hell? Wait, was he streaming and did his stream end also? Does anyone know? No way. Bro. Damn. Wow. Yeah, that's tragic. I mean, like, it's good, I guess, for me, but yeah, I mean, it's not a win to be happy about, so. Win trade accusations incoming, bro. I know. I've never seen someone this high on ladder with this little viewers. Well, how many viewers does someone typically get at this range? Yeah, I don't know why my TikTok views are so low. I actually don't know why. I wonder if I'm, like, blacklisted on TikTok or something, or there's something weird going on. Because I do see, like, some people get, like, a really good amount of viewers on TikTok, but they're not really that high, so I don't know how it works, actually. But yeah, we're top 50 right now, so... You only get, like, 500 max. Probably, like, Juicy J is the one of the people that get, like, the most viewers on TikTok. I don't know, though, for sure. Getting to 2,400 would put us, like, top 30. Bro, it's crazy we're still 200 trophies away from first. Like, what the heck? This guy's deck is kind of nuts. He's gonna get some damage. I mean, it's inevitable. Bro, like, what am I facing? I don't like the look of this because the Skarmy and the Bowler are really annoying to deal with. And he also has the Baby Dragon. Juicy Viewbots, the fuck out of his streams. I have seen a lot of people saying that, yeah. A lot of the big streamers, though, did that to kind of get to where they are, though. It's probably, I think, more common than people would expect. OJ said there's like a Rico case or something like that, that is coming out soon that's supposed to, like, a lot of streamers are going to get in trouble for viewbotting on Twitch, like, years ago. Have you watched Spider-Man Brand New Day? I did. It was very good. That freeze was so broken. Wow. This is really, really hard, though. I did not expect to win this match, genuinely, because he has so many counters to our pigs. Skeleton King, Skarmy, Bowler, Baby Drag. This is probably the hardest counter we've gotten this stream, but we'll see if a miracle happens. His deck is literally made to counter what I'm using. Yeah, this is really hard. I don't know how I won that one, bro. Dude, that's insane, especially in that situation. Like, I feel like in single, yes, it probably is like in some circumstances you could outcycle them and get damage. I don't know how I came back in triple like that. Wow. That puts us 35th. The clan literally doesn't update unless you restart the game. That's crazy. We're third locally. Wong game, buddy? What? Boss, how long can you know a girl until you can't really ask her out? I don't really know if there's a limit, honestly. I think that's one that's controversial. I know there's the whole concept of the friend zone, but I mean, honestly, you guys would be surprised. I think, like, sometimes people end up, like, reconnecting after not knowing each other for a while, and then they wind up dating. Like, it could be the type of thing where, let's say, you maybe know a girl, like, in high school a little bit or college, you don't see them for a while, and then you run into them randomly, like, at a party, right? And maybe that, like, just gets the ball rolling again. I don't know. Like, there's so many circumstances. I mean, dating is, like, very complex, but if you mean, like, if you're, like, friends with a girl, actively talking to them, I mean, yeah, if you're, like, close friends with them, that probably is going to be hard to get out of the friend zone at that point. So I think it really just depends. This actually might be a mirror match. Problem is, if she thinks you're just friends, it becomes problematic. Low-key, it's good to make your intentions clear fast. Yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely some truth to that, too. Yes, this is a mirror match. I mean, if I go Ghost, he'll probably go for the ability, so I don't really want to do that. Okay. It's over. GG. I knew right when that sequence happened, dude, it was done after that. Bro, the start was good, but then he made some pretty good plays that allowed him to come back. Especially he went Evo Royal Hogs when the Furnace Fire Spirits were coming in. That was a pretty smart play. Kind of caught me off guard a bit. Because then at that moment, the momentum changed a bit. 50 Hero Berserkers in the top 200. Yeah, I wonder if it'll get an emergency nerf. I'm not really sure. Alright. Well, this is the best drill player in the game, so we'll see how it goes. Wonder what building he has. Wow, he went ability there. What the hell? Ah, he's got a bomb tower. Well, that's gonna make things a little tricky, I think. I wonder if he has a big spell or not. Otherwise, our Furnace should get some good value. I imagine he probably doesn't. Yeah, definitely not with him having Demolisher. Demolition Bomb Tower is bad. Yeah, it's gonna be hard, but we'll see. It's gonna be really tricky, I want to say. Would you date a girl with different political views? Yeah, I don't think it's the end of the world, Jaden. Like, I don't think it's the end-all be-all in a relationship. But it really depends on, like, a lot of factors, but I would say the simple answer is probably not. Or, I mean, it wouldn't be, like, the end of the world, is what I meant to say. Dang, he played the bomb tower like that, so I couldn't. We kind of have to furnace this lane so he can't get a Marcher lineup. Once again, I don't know how we're going to win this one. Let's try to go in here. Dude, Evo Skellies, come on. Fucking hell. I knew that was going to happen too, right, when I played the ability, but... Yeah, such a hard counter. I don't think we can win this one unless he throws. It's really hard. King activation's kind of the nail in the coffin as well, probably. But we'll see. I mean, he could throw. You never know. It's just unlikely, especially because he's, you know, probably the best drill player in the game. So I don't see him throwing this. He has Demolisher and Bomb Tower. Yeah. Dude, if that Evo Ghost connected, I might have had a chance. I tried. That's so hard. Not bad. I feel like we made it somewhat close, considering the matchup. It's really hard to break through. Because he has Demolisher and Bomb Tower. Maybe without the King activation, it would have been more possible to win. I'm not sure though. I'll probably play a couple more and then I might call it soon. Okay. It's Berserker, I guess. Are there other games you're interested in? Not really. I mean, in my free time, I'm just playing GTA 5 sometimes, but I even haven't played that in a couple days, but I might play that again in a little bit. But I don't know, because when I was done streaming, I was thinking of working out, so I'll have to see. I don't enjoy games as much as I used to when I was younger. It's kind of more of like a... I don't know. I guess, like, for me, sometimes when you make content on games, it's hard to differentiate them as, like, a hobby or enjoyment from, like, what you do to make money sometimes. From what I heard, though, for GTA 6, I might have to get a PlayStation, because I think it's not on PC right away. I think it's only available on PlayStation first, right? And Xbox. This guy has... I need to save my, Gob Hut for the balloon. Bro, what was that minion horde? The hell was that? I mean, he's kind of going to get away with it, though, but I don't know why he even did that. Okay. I have to fireball that. Nice. Yeah, guys, I know the sound died. It did for me, too. It happens at the 3-hour mark every time. I don't know why. Now it's good. Alright. Nice one. I just had to wait till the game was over to fix it. Alright, we're back in the top 50 now. I might end after another loss or two. It was an easy matchup. Yeah, I think that is my matchup, although... Oh, we're against, this is Moon. I'm not gonna tie because, I'm streaming, so... Yep. Sometimes I tie him when I'm not streaming. Oh, the Fire Spear probably connects because of the snowball. Evo Pig should be good because he just has the regular cannon. He might poison this, but I don't know for sure because he also has to defend the ghost. Oh wait, I just realized he probably has a rocket, right? He might ability here. Oh, he has a fireball. I don't know if we can win this with him having fireball. We'll see though. Yes, goblins got damage too. We'll need the Evo Pigs or something to clutch up. I probably have to fireball that, right? Nah, I think we lost this one. We'll see. We need a lot of damage and triple. We have to get a lot back. Furnace in the back, probably. We'll need a Hero Berserker ability. We need something crazy here. Ah, he went ability as well. Nah, yeah, it's game. That's hard with Fireball, I feel like. Is that... I think that's his matchup with Fireball, right? It has to be. I think with Rocket or Poison, it's not that bad, though. Because the Fireball's just too much. But I don't know for sure. I think if I lose one more, I'll end. Because I probably still will be in the top 100 at that point, so... Who runs drill with Fireball? That's the second half I've ever seen one. I was checking his API. He was running some drill with Fireball in some of his previous games, so it's hard to say for sure. Okay, let's see. This looks like maybe a graveyard deck because he has Bar Barrel. Can't be lava, right? Probably a Gob Hut here. How's it going? His YouTube story. The Royal Hogs won't actually be very valuable in this match, especially if he has a Fireball. I guess Ghost here is good because he just used his Bar Barrel, so he probably has to Tombstone. Or Skeleton King. That's even better, I guess. Yeah, this is definitely RG. I don't think this is, like, gonna be super easy, but we'll see how it goes. That Witch is gonna be annoying. So, we'll see. Right, makes sense to stability. Okay. The Tombstone makes it really hard to go in for Royal Hogs. Yeah, I think just playing defensively makes the most sense. Like, if I go in too aggressively, he'll just capitalize off of it a ton. Oh, heavens. Death by Evo Witch. Or Skelly King, actually. I don't know which one it was, but either way, it's over. I probably could have defended that better. That's kind of tragic, I can't lie. Yeah, I probably needed to play stuff to get to the Bard Barrel, so I could have defended that better. Dude, that match was such a stalemate for the bulk of it. Wow. Yeah, it just probably took a little better defense and I probably would have been okay. And then I could have sent Hogs in and triple, but he got a little too much damage from that. I don't know if that was the Skeleton King or the Evo Witch. I don't know what skeletons those were from, but there was so much going on I couldn't even tell. I think I'm going to call it here, chat, because I've been live over 3 hours. I climbed up a ton, though. It was a really good stream and push. Maybe I'll stream again tomorrow if I feel up for it, and I'll try to crack top 10, but yeah, I think I want to call it here before I lose too many more. Well, I don't know if I will, but either way, I think I want to call it. Because I kind of was thinking of working out in a little bit after I eat something, and then I might record a video. So if I stream for too long, I feel like I won't have energy to, like, work out and record a video later. So. Not leave on an L? Yeah, I mean, you can leave on an L. There's no rule. There's no rule, chat. It's not a requirement. But yeah, anyways, peace, chat. Thank you all for watching. Make sure TikTok to drop a follow. I'll be live again soon. Bye-bye. And bye, YouTube. Really good climb. Ending 72nd in the world. Not